Hello friends, welcome to the Cine Review Hub channel. Today, following our weekly schedule, we'll take a look at the film news, see what's been happening at the box office, and which new films are set to be released. Let's start with the Cannes Film Festival. The cast of the film Honey Don't, including Margaret Qualley and Aubrey Plaza, walked the red carpet. Chris Evans, also part of the cast, couldn't make it as he was celebrating his mother's 70th birthday. Much like last week when Elle Fanning's appearance became a huge talking point, this week Margaret Qualley's look dominated headlines. She even had a minor moment that sparked some chatter. Photographers captured her seemingly struggling with restless hands. Unfortunately, Honey Don't wasn't well received by critics after its premiere. It scored a low 50% on Rotten Tomatoes and 47% on Metacritic, quickly fading from the spotlight. The next big story from Cannes was the film On Simple Accident by Jafar Panahi, which received excellent reviews. It earned a perfect 100% on Rotten Tomatoes and won the Palme d'Or for Best Film. Even Jafar Panahi himself was surprised when his name was called, and his emotional reaction went viral online. He accepted his award from Juliette Binoche and Cate Blanchett. The award for Best Actress was also a surprise. Many expected Jennifer Lawrence to win for her film, but to everyone's astonishment, the prize went to Nadia Malidi, an Algerian actress, for her role in The Little Sister. What's even more remarkable is that this was her very first acting experience. If you recall from last week's news, the film's sentimental values, starring Elle Fanning and Stellan Skarsgård, had garnered significant critical acclaim. This film ultimately secured the Grand Prix, which is the second most prestigious award at Cannes. Furthermore, The Secret Agent performed far beyond expectations. It didn't receive much attention on the red carpet, and we didn't even discuss it in our previous video. Yet, it managed to win both Best Director and Best Actor. Finally, the Cannes Film Festival had a moment that turned into a viral joke on Twitter. Gracie Abrams, daughter of J.J. Abrams, attended the red carpet event. Most of us know J.J. Abrams primarily for directing the series Lost and various Star Wars films. After his daughter's appearance, a trend emerged on Twitter where people jokingly declared that they now truly understood the masterpiece that Lost was, and everyone started praising J.J. Abrams' past works. That wraps up all the happenings from the Cannes Film Festival. Now, let's move on to the box office numbers. First up, Lilo and Stitch was a massive surprise hit. Disney made a smart move by releasing the film on Memorial Day, May 26, 2025, a public holiday in the U.S. commemorating fallen soldiers. It's a day when many celebrate and often go to the movies. Lilo and Stitch opened on Memorial Day and raked in $393 million in just 3 days. Considering its budget was only $100 million, it essentially made over $100 million in profit in less than a week. Its 3-day total even surpassed the entire gross of Thunderbolts, making it the highest-grossing Memorial Day release in cinematic history. Even more surprisingly, Mission: Impossible – Dead Reckoning Part 2 competed directly with Lilo and Stitch, similar to how Oppenheimer overshadowed Mission: Impossible – Dead Reckoning Part 1 previously. This time Lilo and Stitch dominated. Mission: Impossible – Dead Reckoning Part 2 landed in second place at the box office, earning $213 million in its opening week. Notably, the film was released in IMAX cinemas, and several images of its stunning IMAX presentation went viral, highlighting its high production quality. Tom Cruise, much like Ana de Armas, consistently attends red carpet events for his films to promote and market them. Tom Cruise also discussed Top Gun 3, stating that the screenplay is currently being written and is nearing completion. He mentioned that once the script is done, there will be a waiting period because he first needs to film Dipper with Ana de Armas, after which they will begin shooting Top Gun 3. Final Destination, a horror film, also saw fantastic box office success, securing the third spot. It pulled in another $90 million last week, bringing its total to $190 million, all on a $50 million budget. It even had an interesting incident last week in Argentina where the cinema ceiling collapsed during its screening, injuring a woman. Ironically, Final Destination films are all about deaths occurring in unexpected, sudden ways. The injured woman amusingly recounted, "When I first heard the sound, I thought it was part of the movie's special effects. But then a rock hit my arm and shattered my bone, and I suddenly realized the ceiling was actually coming down. Maybe if I had gone to see another movie, I would have reacted to the first sound and avoided injury." Sinners, which is now available in good quality, also added another $50 million to its global box office last week, bringing its total as a horror film to a very respectable $340 million. Thunderbolts, despite a strong opening week, saw a significant drop in subsequent weeks, with its total gross reaching only $358 million. Considering Disney spent $100 million on marketing for this film, and its total budget amounted to $300 million, it can be said that the film resulted in a loss of approximately $100 million for Disney. This is because half of its $358 million gross goes to cinemas, with the other half returning to Disney, ultimately making it a commercial failure. Next, let's turn our attention to Warner Brothers and HBO, which had plenty of exciting news. The most significant is the Harry Potter series. After nearly a year of anticipation, the studio finally announced the three main actors for the show. Dominic McLachlan will play Harry Potter, Alistair Stott will portray Ron Weasley, and Arabella Stanton will take on the role of Hermione Granger. There's also a rumor circulating online, though not yet officially confirmed, that Dexter Saul Ansel will play Draco Malfoy in the Harry Potter series. These young actors were selected from a pool of 3,200 children. All of them were born in 2013 or 2014, making them 11 or 12 years old. Many Harry Potter fans had been worried about Hermione's casting, as rumors for about a year suggested a person of color might be chosen for the role, but that ultimately did not happen. The image of Hermione you see perfectly matches the book's description of her having mousy teeth and frizzy hair. J.K. Rowling herself reacted to the casting choices, stating that all three were fantastic and she couldn't be happier. However, fans of the novels were divided over Hermione's casting. Some were pleased, while many still expressed dissatisfaction. In a sad piece of news, Miriam Margolyes, the actress who played one of the professors in Harry Potter, recently stated in an interview that doctors told her she doesn't have much time left to live following a recent surgery and she is preparing for anything. Sadly, most of the older actors from the Harry Potter films have passed away, and all the younger actors from the films have now had children, marking the passing of a full generation from the Harry Potter series. HBO also shared an update on another one of its series, The Last of Us. It was revealed that the final episode of its second season experienced a 55% drop in viewership. The season finale had 3.8 million viewers, whereas the first season drew 8.5 million. The season's ratings also declined, with the final episode receiving a weak 6.6 rating, making it the lowest rated episode in the entire franchise since the one where Bella Ramsey was supposed to become a father. Just last week, HBO discussed the third season of Euphoria, revealing that they've allocated $100 million for the series. This budget is now equivalent to that of House of the Dragon Season 2, despite its extensive CGI. This new season will primarily focus on how the characters' lives spiral out of control during their college years. Well, friends, this concludes this week's video. I hope it was interesting for you. Thank you for watching the video until the end. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and until next week's video, goodbye.